Stop slouching when you're riding, because when you're slouching, your seat is not able to absorb the motion of your horse. Okay, slouching in the saddle, like riding like this, is such a bad habit. And here's the thing, a lot of us have a bad habit of slouching because we spend so much time driving, on our computer, on our cell phone. All of those things are really, really bad for your riding. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 4 awesome tips to help you break your bad habit of slouching. Today's YouTube video is sponsored by Correct Connect. Improve your riding, improve your horse. Visit www.ridecorrectconnect.com. They have so many awesome products to help you out with your rider position. Okay, so let's talk about slouching. Slouching is really, really bad because when you're slouching, your seat is not able to absorb the motion of your horse. So not only is it uncomfortable and painful for you and for your spine, but it's also uncomfortable for your horse. And you're gonna have difficulty sitting the trot. You're also gonna have a lot of difficulty establishing a steady contact. So it's so important that you ride with the correct alignment, that you have ear, shoulder, hip, heel, and that you break that bad habit of slouching. So let me give you a couple of tips to help you break this bad habit of slouching. The first one is kind of an unexpected tip, but the first thing I want you to think about is that if you have the tendency of slouching, a lot of times what happens is that your shoulders roll forward and your elbows poke out like this. So, one of the components of when you slouch and when you round your shoulders is that it tips your shoulders forward like so. And when that happens, your elbows go out. And this is doubly bad because not only is your spine incorrect, but now you're not able to follow the motion of your horse. So my first tip for you is I want you to think about your palms facing each other, your thumbs on top. Imagine like you're holding a coffee mug in your hand. You want to make a little rooftop shape with your thumb and be pointing down, pushing down onto your reins so that your reins don't slide out. So let me show you. So if you are going along and you know that you have this bad habit of slouching and you kind of have your chicken wings going like this, the best way to fix that is to just imagine that you're holding a coffee cup and get your thumbs up, get your palms facing each other, and that's gonna fix that rotation in your shoulders so that you can have the correct position and be stretching up more through your chest. Which brings me to my second tip to help you with slouching. And that is that you really want to imagine lifting up through your sternum as if someone was pulling a string. And I'm going to show you a little training aid that I use to help remind me not to slouch. This is the position reminders from Correct Connect. So what I really like about these position reminders is that they are just that, right? They're just reminders for when you start slouching. And the truth of the matter is that if you have a bad habit of slouching, what you'll probably find is that every circle or two, or if you ride with a trainer, it's always like they're telling you, sit up, sit up, sit up. So what's awesome about these position reminders is you can see they're super elastic and stretchy. So I don't feel like at all rigid or stiff. I've tried a few other posture reminders that I just felt locked into and like I couldn't move. But this way, when you're riding around and you start to do that little bit of slouching, you just feel the pressure on your back and it reminds you to sit up nice and tall. The other thing that I really like about these position reminders is that they also help you to find the correct feel through your elbows. But like we talked about earlier in this video, how getting your elbows in and getting your thumbs up and your palms facing each other, this position reminder helps with that. So it helps remind you to keep your elbows by your side, because if you go out like this, then you feel the pressure on your arm. What I've found though is, fixing bad habits is really hard, right? You have habits and you do them kind of without realizing that you do them. And so what's great about this little position reminder from Correct Connect is that it just like you're riding along, you start slouching a little and it's like, oh, reminder, sit up tall. And then when you sit up tall, you don't feel any pressure. But notice how my elbows are really by my side and they're following. So again, I'm still able to like supple my horse and give the rein and do all the things that I need to be able to do when I have the position reminder on. But it is that little reminder to sit up nice and tall. And then the next tip is looking up. So looking up is such an important part of your posture. Your head weighs a lot. And so for every little centimeter that you're looking down, it puts more and more wear and tear on your neck. Look up, look where you're going. It's gonna give you confidence. It's gonna help you to ride more accurately. Ooh, good girl, good girl. And just by looking up, again, that's going to help you out to remember your posture and also to keep you in that better alignment, because the better your posture, the more efficient that your spine is going to be in absorbing the movement of your horse, the better your seat is going to be, and also the happier your horse will be. And then my fourth and final tip to help you with slouching is to stretch your shoulders out of the saddle. And this is super important. Your fitness and the things that you do out of the saddle, they make such a big impact on your riding. So one of my favorite stretches is the ITY stretch. You can do that just on the floor or laying on a foam roller where you hold your hands out to the side and then up above you, and that really stretches out the front of your chest, your pectoral muscles. Because if your pectoral muscles are super tight, they're going to force you to slouch. So I hope that you've liked this video. I hope it's given you inspiration to sit up nice and tall, because it's so important not only for your horse's comfort, but for your overall health and longevity, so that you don't end up with a sore back or feeling uncomfortable in the saddle when you're riding your horse. Don't forget to check out Correct Connect's products. I really love all their products, especially these gloves are my new favorite gloves. They are like super comfortable and also sticky, and you can use your cell phone with these gloves on, which I love. So I hope you like this. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section below if you tend to slouch and if you're determined to fix that bad habit in your position. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.